Hello, my friends. Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for enjoying our live stream every week, every Sunday. We're doing live stream for you. We're trying to talk about the market. We're trying to talk about everything that, in my opinion, sounds like bullshit in the news, in the newspapers, in the social media, everywhere where you read in that, where you feel in that, where you worry about everything that's happening in this world. Because when you're starting to realize that everything that's happening, and if it's put it in the news, it's affecting the market. And everything in this life are happening because of the money. So first of all, I will ask you, please press the like button, subscribe on our channel, find all links in description. There is our private group, there is our public group of Telegram, there is our social media links. Unfortunately, we've been blocked once again in TikTok. Some guy from the Bangladesh threatening us, trying to get money from us. He's blocking, he's texting me, and I was like, I care about that because we're working on that YouTube channel, but I'm not gonna pay you. So just remember, if you paying to terrorists, as far as you understand, like in United States, FBI, they not negotiate anything with the terrorist. So if you're gonna pay to someone to solve your problem like that, it's the meaning of time when it's gonna happen again from the same person. So I'm not gonna pay to him. I'm gonna create 5, 4, 6, 10 other TikTok channels, and I'm not gonna post any links on that channels in media. So let this guy do whatever he wants, but if you're gonna lose us here in Instagram, you're not gonna lose us in Telegram. So please subscribe. Also, I want to say thank you to everyone for 13,000 followers in Telegram, 7,000+ followers here in YouTube, 50,000 plus in Instagram, and there was almost $50,000 on the TikTok, but unfortunately it's been blocked. And right now, like every minute, every day, even if I'm gonna reload the page, if I'm gonna update, probably I will see that some videos on the new TikTok, which I created 10 days ago, yesterday it was 3 videos being blocked, today 1 video. So I'm trying to solve this problem, but we are all gathered here not because of the TikTok or other social media. We want to know what's gonna happen with the Bitcoin, with price of the market, and why the hell we're gonna start this live stream from that point. Yesterday I received a message from that person, Mamo. Let's find out. I will show you. That's not something that I create or whatever. You see too many messages, and maybe somewhere there this guy who's here this guy, he's threatening me all the time. Why could you return your TikTok? It's been 5 days. I told you that I'm real, I'm not joking. Take a look at this. This guy is already blocked. So I'm not gonna pay him. I'm not gonna pay to anyone for that. So like you see, I'm blocking him everywhere, but he's still texting me all the time. He's blocking, she's showing to the crypto house, like fuck off. But I wanna show you this guy, the another guy. Where he at? Mamo. Here it is. So yesterday I received the message, hello, if people don't believe in your algorithm, I have a perfect proof that it works perfectly. This guy sending us the screenshot from the March, so hello, Bitcoin's going drop. So we have the conversation with this guy. And yesterday he told me, those of you who understand what kind of language is it, you can translate it, but we can give that. Give me a second, please. We can ask. it's a French, and it says Israel maximum, full-scale war in Israel, Israel at maximum war, etc., etc., etc. So I will tell you what was that. So I wrote that 1 or 2 months ago because you told us in one of your live streams that Israel war at the maximum, that 20th of July, we will see how accurate it will be. So if you're gonna go back in time and we'll try to read everything and watch our live streams, you will find probably, I will try to find that. We need to look at the TA35 index on some of our not here, not here. We will try to find. I don't know where I'm gonna find it because I have 40 different layouts which I'm using. But if this guy sent me that, hey, that's your words, ideas, maybe we're gonna find here. Give me a second, please. I'm giving you time to press like, to subscribe, to do whatever you can or whatever you want, but support us. So give me a second. Let's try to find, maybe it was somewhere here. BTC, TH, BTC, total, BTC. Because you know, when you're posting something in the TradingView, you cannot edit it, you cannot delete it. It's there forever. So your opinion, your thoughts, your ideas, it's there. I'm not posting here a lot because why should I? People think that, oh, so here it is. For example, Israel, what it shows to us on the daily time frame, some time ago, August 17. You see, August 17. September 2024, September. Okay, there is nothing about. Okay, here it is, like we have something in April, the bottom, the April bottom. And that's something like, you know, the old one prediction from August 17. So it means that if there is the bottom, it means that something bad are happening in Israel, especially the news. So I'm not gonna go with that chart. Unfortunately, I closed everything. So, okay, who will find that live stream and send me this information, like that link with that second you're talking about Israel, we will give you the first one who will do that. There is not so many live streams here. The first person who will do that, we will give you some kind of present. Either it's going to be like 1 week of using our algorithm or 1 month of our group, or we're going to solve this. From my side, I will do the present for you. But if we're going to take a look on other, for example, March 11, the same prediction, which I posted here, and I cannot edit that. I cannot delete that. That's something like, oh my God, too many comments here. But still, thank you very much. So my expectation was that we're going higher, we're going lower, we're going higher to all-time high, and then we're dropping. And here I explain what the Trump gonna do with all the crypto to solve all this huge United States debts. So in my opinion, when you like thinking about something and you're trying to show people how your brain works, and then market works the same way. So if I'm gonna grab the chart, I'm probably not gonna grab the chart, yeah? So if we're gonna take a look from here, we go up, we go down, we go up. Yeah, unfortunately, we've been trying to, from my side, my opinion was that we're gonna see Bitcoin 72, 71, 70, $69,000. We dropped to 74,000. Yeah, that was a mistake. Let's say like the guy who's telling you from 109 and opening short from 107, telling you about the Bitcoin crash from the December, January, And the guy who's telling you all autumn 2024 that 4th and 11th November, this is the end. This is the last time when you can buy for the cheapest price altcoin, bitcoins, all this video which was blocked in the TikTok, but they are available in Snapchat, in YouTube, everywhere else. You called it again recently on the YouTube live chat. So, where we are? Oh, here it is. Hello, everybody. Once I've been in the huge advertisement of coffee back in 2016 in Ukraine. Was the first time when I fly to New York for 4 months or for 5 months. I was even thinking to stay there. That was the time when the Trump win first time. So I was shooting in the coffee advertise in Ukraine. And while I was living in United States, my friend starts to send in me huge billboards all over Ukraine, all television, all public transport, everything with my face. And I was like, I was playing the German guy. You will see, like, in the next couple of months, I'm gonna grow back my hair. It's white. So I was like with the cop, and I was like, Entschuldigen. That's funny from my side. That's really good memories. So I love coffee. I hope you love coffee as well. So when you're trying to call something, as you said, like you call in something. No, I'm just trying to express myself. That's my hobby. I'm trying to create something. I'm trying to like paint the painting. I'm trying to sing songs. That's my acting, what I'm doing here for you. And if it helps someone to make more money or to save money, I will really appreciate your support in likes, subscriptions, comments, etc. So yes, I was expecting price to $69,000, but the price drops to $74,000 twice. Then, as far as a lot of you remember, I opened one more short position from 88,000 because I was like, no, we still need to be there. So I missed that movement up on the Bitcoin future trading, but I bought a lot of like fucking tons of altcoins at the bottom of I can show you this message, but unfortunately it's in Russian. So this guy telling me that he bought Ethereum for 20,000 euros, for $2,500, and he didn't listen to me because I was giving the call to people. Guys, Ethereum will be lower than 1,500. And our private group, our community, were buying for $1,397. And still, as far as we talk on the previous live stream, I told you that I'm expecting Ethereum way lower. I'm expecting Ethereum 900. First thing, 1,200, 900, 600, $300. And I know that it sounds ridiculous. I know, because the Trump family are holding Ethereum. They are buying Ethereum, so Ethereum will be at the top. Of course, everything will be at the top and everything will be at the bottom. Because there is not such a thing as the 4-year cycle. There is just a fucking fist and the ass. The government fist and the public, national or whole universe ass. And that's working like that. So either you are learning to get some pleasure from that, or you just turning around and saying like, no, thank you. Not my type of pleasure. Or you squeezing your teeth and like, yeah, okay. It's your choice, it's your opinion, do whatever you want, but please remember, you need to pay taxes so you wouldn't have problems. You need to be like, you need to stick to the rules of the country where you live or where you're going at, because not knowing about the laws is not releasing you from the... Сонь, як буде відповідальність? Відповідальність. Responsibility. It's not releasing. Not knowing the law is not releasing you from the responsibility. Think about that. It's in every country. So you need to be smarter, because too many things are happening just because people are like, oh yeah, oh, so maybe there is no other option like that. So okay, I will be humble, I will be patient. Okay, maybe in next few years, maybe tomorrow it's gonna be better. No, until you're not gonna change your life, it's never gonna be better. So if we're gonna come back to here and you're gonna read all this message, you're gonna understand what I was trying to say to you. But who cares about that? We have another from May 11. I was talking like buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Unfortunately, we're not gonna see the price if I'm gonna press that play button here. But you can go find all the dates and take a look at how it works. For example, this is updated May 4, but the post was made April 4. Right now, 4th of April, I'm stating in the Apple Store in the Grove, Los Angeles. Take a look at how it works. If you are updating, nice to meet you, Mr. Apple. Call me. So you see, April 4, May 4, and we're doing update, and we're receiving like trade close, target reached. Maybe, I don't know how that works, but I'm telling people that April 4, no, wait, don't buy today, buy next week, buy here, 7 of April. And what the price did, the price go lower and then go higher. And exactly the same moment when I was typing that message inside the Apple Store, I saved the same picture on their computers. I was filming the TikTok, so you can find that TikTok all over other social medias, when I was telling like, hey guys, just relax, everything will be all right. And the same thing, the last thing that I want to show to you, my friends. Sorry for that. The last thing that I want to show to you, for example, here, 2 videos about Tesla and the Tesla prediction. So if you're gonna go there, you will find how we show you on the YouTube, on the live stream. I was showing that yesterday to the private group, in the live stream for the private group. I was showing them how we perfectly predict that movement down and that movement up. So if you are investing or buying or trading something and you fear because you don't understand what you're doing, because, oh my God, somebody told me you have a boyfriend who looks like a girlfriend. That song should play in your head. If you're thinking about that Israel launched rockets on the Iran, oh my God, there is no tomorrow, there is no yesterday, oh my God. Elon Musk fighting with the Trump. That's fucking silly TV series where everything are scripted. And I'm telling you, that's the matter of time when they gonna silence me totally. When somebody will come to me and said like, hey dude, you're a clever guy, but shut the fuck up. Right now I'm doing that. Right now I'm trying to explain, I'm trying to show people, I'm trying to tell people that there is something more inside of everything that you are see, feel, taste, hear, or whatever. And behind everything are money. That's it. So if we've been calling to you buy here, and we've been calling to you sell here, and no matter where you bought, the perfect bottom or the top of that date, or you sold somewhere here. We're not talking about here. I'm not talking about that. And then you bought back here. And for example, my friends, you sold somewhere here without any additional weekly updates, without anything. You will save tons of money because you're trying. You're not just, okay, so we drop, then I'm gonna wait. No, if we drop, you need to buy more. And that's not financial advice, my friends. Almost every video on the TikTok he's blocking only just because he's sending the message to TikTok, hey, this guy giving financial advice. But fuck you, I'm not giving financial advice, and there is on every video that's not financial advice. But he's a smart guy, he know his job. He's sending the like, I'm using somebody else content, like I'm breaking the rules of the TikTok, and that's why they are blocking. So he knows his job, and he's doing his job pretty good. Go find this guy in Bangladesh and pay him if you want to block, for example, Leonardo DiCaprio or Trump. But I'm doing my job. And I talk to my partners, hey guys, maybe we will talk to this guy. He's asking only for $3,500 to stop like threatening us. Maybe we will talk to this guy and we will give him like the knowledge, the system, so he will figure out how to do this $3,500. But my partner said, no negotiation about money, no negotiation about anything. Let him do everything that he's doing. Because if you're gonna go in TikTok and you're gonna type 83 or through the trader, you will see how many people making the fake accounts to scam people. So that's what it was. That's how it sounds. And probably the worst thing for the Israel will start happening from maybe from that week, maybe from another week, maybe from October, but until April 2026, everything will be all right. So who cares about Israel? I know everybody cares about Israel, as far as everybody cares about the Ukraine, but life is tough and we should live our life. And we need to talk about the Bitcoin. I'm not gonna go on the monthly time frame. Yesterday we discussed the monthly time frame with the private group, and I'm gonna go from the weekly time frame and further. So first thing first, what's happening? Settings. Where's the settings? Save and reload. Give me a second, please. Okay, we have settings. Let's put it back here. So we're gonna discuss the Bitcoin and everything else from the weekly time frame. And if I'm gonna go back to the YouTube and I'm not gonna be satisfied with the likes, that's gonna be the end of the live stream. I'm good with that, you're good with that. You don't have any other options, just to press likes, subscribe, comments, and shares, reposts. So we have that dude here, and I've been preparing you about that from monthly, weekly, daily time frame. We've been talking to you about, and that's the same message that you can find here back in 1st of June. Where is that? The 1st of June. Here it is, the 1st of June, the message in 3 p.m. You see, there is no editing, zero editing. I will show you how it looks when you editing something. Edit. You see, edited. So if I'm gonna edit it back, I'm gonna delete that sign. It's still edited. It's still. So this post from the 1st of June here, and every video on the TikTok and on the YouTube, we're going up until the beginning of June, then we drop until 6, then we're doing that. So June 2, June 6, plus minus 1 day. We expect Bitcoin to move down during this period. Volatility will start growing slowly. June 6, 7, Bitcoin volatility will sharply increase. Bitcoin dominance will continue dropping into mid-June. That's extremely important about the dominance. June 7, 14, after the correction, Bitcoin will bounce and move up until around June 14. After that, we've been talking about the all-time high, and we've been calling that all-time high. But as far as you saw, there was the 14 of June. So from 1st till 14, there is 2 weeks ahead. And I've been trying to tell you that, guys, every time we need to fix our position, we need to fix our profit when this guy at the top and it's turning around. But why I'm not doing that right now? Why I'm only buying more altcoins? I'm trying to explain you that because we still have that prediction that shows us until the August, and then on the daily time frame, my friends, until November, the end of October, we are still going up. But it means that if you are trading or buying Bitcoin, stick to the Bitcoin. You need only one asset. Sorry for that. Only one asset, only one Bitcoin, only one chart, only one prediction, only one limit order, only one buying and selling orders. So it means that if our weekly time frame showing us that August will be selling point, let's go back to the weekly time frame and put it here. For example, let it be like that. This is the weekly time frame. The only way when we're gonna fix the profit, it's gonna be when the yellow line will be at the top. So that's how it's gonna work on the weekly time frame. Either it's gonna be in August, in September, in October, in November. I don't know when we're gonna see that line here. But right now we're receiving the bearish divergence, which shows us like alarm, alarm, alarm. Everybody, please be aware of blah, blah, blah. On the daily time frame, the same thing. We had the peak, then we're moving down. So it means somewhere here we need to buy. And all this video, especially on the Instagram, it took like almost 400,000 views. In TikTok, the video gets something 150,000 and something like that. So plus minus 600,000 people saw how I talked to Guy and telling him like the same things was in October, in September, in August. So we're telling you, that's not financial advice, that I'm gonna buy everything at the end of June, the end of July, and the end of August. Why? Because we have the end of June, the end of July, and the end of August. You see that we still have that kind of like the end or the middle of September, but September are too far away. So it means that I'm gonna stick to the plan and I'm gonna buy all these dates and more. I'm gonna say more to you. As far as we're doing every week live stream, we're gonna find additional date. And as far as I saw previous 1.5 years, every first week of the months, we have a huge correction. And probably you're gonna explain me like, yes, of course, people should pay for their mortgage. People need to do that, only that. And they are selling. Let it be like that. Let it be like that. You can explain whatever you want, whom you want, etc., etc., etc. But if you're gonna go on the 4-hour time frame, that's the lines from the 4-hour time frame which I'm not moving anywhere. So buy here, sell here, without any updates. All this line was here from the live streams. Then sell here from the second. Yeah, for example, from the second, not from the second 6 plus minus 1 day. So second plus minus 1 day given us first. Where is the first? Here's the first. Let me do that. So this is the second. This is the first. Price 105,800. This is the third. This is the third, yeah? 106. So it means that the post, which was here, which shows June 6 plus minus 1 day, it shows us, where is the first? That in that zone, you can open short position or you can fix your profit. And after that, let's take the second one, okay? The price drops on almost 5%. But when we're talking about the dominance go higher, and right now it's still on the 65%, it's too high. So it means that the all altcoins drops way more. So what did I done? here on 5th. So this is the 5th of June. This is the 6th of June. Where is the 6th of June? Here it is. The 5th and the 6th. Yeah. Either you bought here, or, for example, you don't have any information that you need to buy here when the yellow line are at the bottom, or you bought here, or you even bought here. As we said to you, the price go up on almost 6%. But we've been expecting that the price will go higher until 14, my friends. So from the first, we've been expecting that the price will go higher until 14. And what I'm trying to say to you, I'm gonna delete that, everything. We don't need that. Okay. That you need to understand two things. There is the price movement and there is the timing. And if you can find the perfect cross, you're gonna be profitable as fuck. But it's not easy, my friends. It's really not easy, especially when you don't wanna waste whole day looking at the chart. And if we're walking from the daily time frame, from the end of June, we're gonna go to the 4-hour time frame. That's what I said to you. Every month there is one more bottom, and right now, June 15, as far as you can see, or you cannot see there, yeah? How can I? Here it is, Sunday, June 15, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everyone who has kids. So we have 2 marks. That one showing us on the daily time frame. So it means if we are choosing to buy on the daily time frame, we need to wait until that guy will turn around or will be at the bottom. And exactly the same. Buy that marks, buy that marks, sell that marks, sell that marks, that and that. I hope you understand what I'm trying to show you. I'm doing this every day, every week, and still there is a lot of people. So how can I read the chart? I cannot see nothing. By the way, we've been in a movie yesterday, Bring Her Back. Wow. Those of you who loves horror movie, that's one of the best, disgusting and scary horror movie without any screamers. So go there. So there is a girl who's blind. So when I'm talking to the person who's telling me, how can I read the, I don't understand. For me, this is the same person, but way more stupider. So if you asking me that question, it means that you need to watch way more videos because I'm explaining every day, like to the kids. Who knows, maybe this the dark beer, that's not the coffee. So that's the daily time frame, and that's the 4-hour time frame, my friends. And you know how accurate our system. You know that. But once again, my friends, it means that buy at the bottom. And sometimes when I don't have patience, when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy right now, because we are at the bottom, I'm forgetting all the time that developer says to me, Andrew, please stop doing this. You are rushing. Why are you doing that? That's your money. Why are you doing that? He's always telling me, either you find in that triangle when we are turning around, or all the time, that's for the users of the algorithm. I'm quoting the developer, all the time, buy when we are crossing the lower part of the channel. So buy here. But my friends, I'm not trying to scare you, but as far as I can see, that movement wasn't so big. That movement was way bigger. So in the percent, that movement was 7%, and that movement back was half of that movement. But the yellow line did exactly the same way, from here till here, from here. Right now we have bearish divergence, And for the private group and for you, I'm just gonna tell that, guys, I'm holding the Bitcoin short position. Right now, it's like that. 3% movement. What the fuck is that? Yesterday there was 25%. But I'm gonna scale that position. I'm gonna put way more money in that position on the 1 hour and 15 minutes time frame. I will explain you when. So it means that right now, exactly right now, if we are in the green zone, and I'm gonna put that line here, and when the yellow line will cross that middle, we're gonna turn to the red zone. For example, let's say that we are turning to the red zone somewhere here. So from here till here, we're going on the 15 minutes time frame, and we are buying every dip. We are buying here, we are buying here, buying here, 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 here. For example, like I'm putting on every bottom. And then we are going to the chart. And it shows us like every bottom, you buying and you trying to catch this scalping position. Here you bought, okay, we missed that. This is the bottom, this is the bottom. We missed that. Okay, fine. Then either you fix in losses or you are scaling here, moment up. You're scaling here, moment up, scaling here, moment up. So you're getting the average price, you're averaging your position. For example, you want to average here, average here, average here. Take a look at this movement, that movement. Now you bought here, movement up. You bought here, small movement, but still this is the movement. You bought here, movement up. You bought here, movement up. And if we're gonna take a look here on the 15 minutes time frame, all the green lines, take a look at this. All the green lines was at the bottom of the channel. So it means that you need to fix when we are at the top and turning around. The same thing, fix when we are at the top. So it shows you what you can or what you need to do. Only thing that will stay with you, what decision you need to make is your strategy. Either you're gonna fix the losses or you're gonna scale your position. I'm choosing to scale my position, to average my price and to fix more profit, or just to leave the position until the break-even price and close it without any losses. So right now, when we are at the green, it means that every bottom of the 15 minutes time frame, we need to catch movement up. Then when we're gonna be here and when we're gonna cross that middle of the channel line, the color will change to the gray, to the red. So it means exactly the same. Inside of that channel, on the 15 minutes time frame, we're doing opposite way. We are selling the top. We are selling. So where is the top? Here it is. The first one, for example. Let's do that. Then we're selling that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Especially those which are with the red triangles or crosses. So basically we are selling every top, every turning around. And 15 minutes is way more easier because you don't need to waste like a lot of time looking at the chart. And then if we're gonna go on back on the chart, we will see movement down, movement down, movement down, one more movement down, one more movement down. I'm telling you that strategy so people will know how it works. Take a look at this. The small movement down, but still from here till here, the price and the yellow line are turning around. So it means like from here till here, either you're gonna catch the long position or just stick to the plan and open one new short position. Here, here, here. Small position, yeah? Then here, the price will turn around. Take a look at this. Small turnaround. Who gonna do that? Nobody gonna do that. So you open short position here on 104,400, for example, yeah? You didn't close it here because it is this small movement. But here, my friend, you need to close your position. And still, if you open it here, here it's gonna be the small profit. That's going to be the scalping position. And then you open in new position here. Or you open here position, then scale here. Your average price will be 104,700. We're going further. Opening short position, opening short position, opening short position. The same, short position, small short position, scaling, bigger movement down. Or small short position, fixing losses, opening new one. So it's not something like I'm gonna open only that positions or I'm gonna open only that position. No, you need to open all positions, or you can open less positions on only from the bottom with the divergence. 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't say that this is the top of the chart. For example, 4 and 5. So you opening all these positions, yeah? From here till here to the bottom. From here till here to the bottom. My friends, this is not the bottom. We're talking about only when the price, when the yellow line are above or below the channel. This is exactly the second strategy which you can use. So if you bought when we are above the channel, you need to sell when we're below the channel, not on that turning around point. So just build your strategy. Just try to understand that it works every time on every time frame. I'm choosing to trade 4-hour time frame. For me, it's way more easier to hold position for the week, for the months, or etc. It's not easy emotionally when you are doing losses and you watching, like right now, I have a lot of positions which are in losses. My friends, 11 positions, which I was like, okay, I'm gonna open them right now. 11 position with restricted risk management, $200 in each position. So it means like on the 20 leverage, it's like $4,000 in each position. And all of that position given me minus $2,000 right now. And that's like, it's the pressure. But when you're realizing that you're doing something, for example, you made a mistake, I'm not always reading the chart through the system. I'm not always using the system because, as I explained to my followers in the private group, I have my own experience, my previous experience. Sometimes it was perfect, sometimes it was profitable, sometimes there was losses, etc., etc. So I'm trying to read the chart. And the main thing for me, I need to make a move. I need to be in the positions. And sometimes I'm doing mistakes, but then I'm showing people, hey, I made mistake, but I'm gonna solve it. And especially if you're using the hedge positions, I'm not using the hedge positions. I can open another, the same position on the different account, on the sub account, etc., etc., etc. Or I can open as I'm doing this right now. So if I have $2,000 in the long position on the altcoins, I'm putting the same amount of money in the Bitcoin. But I'm not putting all the money right now. So for you, or for those who's in our private group, my limit order right now to average my position, which I'm holding right now from here, from exactly the same moment from yesterday here. So from here till here, I've been in like 25% profit, yeah? I didn't do anything, but I put the limit order here and the next limit order will be here. So it means that if I right now had, for example, $500 here with that price, I'm gonna put one more time $500 here and I'm gonna put $1,000 here. Or if I'm gonna be pretty sure and the higher time frame and the lower time frame will give me some kind of like notification about that we are going down, I'm gonna put twice. I'm gonna do that. For example, I opened long position from here. For example, I opened long position from here. Right now I'm in losses. I'm putting the same amount of money, $500 here. So it means my $1,000 getting the average price like here. Right now my average price not here, it's here because I put the same amount of money but the cheaper price of the asset. So it means that it's putting my price lower. And the next time when I'm gonna put twice that amount, it's gonna be only on that level. So if the price will come back here, I'm gonna put twice. So it means that my average price of all this position, all this $2,000, for example, will be here. So it means when the price will go lower, I will be in the losses. I will average and scale my position. Then when the price will come back here, I will be in the zero losses. It means that I don't need to wait while the price will come back here, because from here till here, it's the 5%. But from here till here, it's 11%. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say to you, because that's not something like short. Okay. Closing the short. No, I'm not where the wind blows. Okay, okay. No, you're trying to build the strategy. You're trying to put the risk management. The main thing, but by the way, guys, if you don't need anything, you don't need nobody. If you have restricted risk management and the basic mathematical understanding, how to scale, how to get average price of your asset, when to put X, like the double of the amount of money, when to put the same amount of money, when to put triple amount of money. When you understanding that there is the high and low of wicks, for example, this is the swing high and this is the swing low, or higher high, lower low of the weekly time frame. Exactly the same things are happening on the daily time frames. Exactly the same gonna happen on the 1 minute, 15 minutes, or even if you're gonna go on the monthly time frame, or etc. So you need to write your strategy, you need to feel your strategy. And the most hard part of the trading is to stick to the strategy. That's the worst thing. I told to the private group yesterday in the live stream that, hey guys, I was going crazy and I did that kind of mistakes. And right now, I'm not gonna say that I'm paying the price for those mistakes. No, I'm gonna solve it. I just bought way more assets. I put way more money on that movement down that I want to put. On that movement, I put way more money than I was expecting to put. But even if the 4-hour time frame showing us that we need to go lower, I will show it here. So what do we have on the different time frames? The weekly time frame showing us that we need to go lower, but the weekly prediction model shows that we need to go higher. So here it is, the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame showing us that we need to go higher. The 2 weeks time frame showing us that we are going higher, but we are still in the red zone. So it means that we could turn around anytime soon. The 2 weeks time frame showing us that we are going up until the end of August, the beginning of September. And my friends, I'm telling you, let me put my face like that. My friends, I'm telling you right now, 15th of June, that's the end of everything. The end. Okay, some of assets will outperform. And you know what assets will outperform? The assets that you don't own. The assets that you bought for $100. And the people who made these assets, people who promoting these assets, people who's doing the news about these assets, they had the whole supply of that assets and they're gonna put the price up and you're gonna sell on 100% movement. I'm gonna sell fucking shitcoin on the 100% movement. But after that, when the price will be on some kind of high, we're gonna sell. They put the price way higher and we're gonna feel the FOMO and we're gonna buy more. So if you're gonna go back, if you have time, if you God please no, but still, if you broke your leg or if you have free time, if you're driving somewhere and you have the time to watch fucking stupid podcast of somebody who's telling you, so yes, I'm using Ozempic and I lost weight like every day. By the way, did you know that Ozempic grow in your penis? Or something else, whatever information. You're watching the TV series, you're watching the films, movies. Just open the live streams from the beginning, from the day one of this channel, and watch like everything in chronological way. And you will see how we're telling you when the price will be there, when the price will be there. And when we're telling to people we are buying, we're selling, we're buying, we're selling. That's the easiest way. So I'm telling you that this fucking 2 weeks time frame showing us that that's gonna be the end of the Bitcoin, my friends. And we, my friends, as I'm telling you every day on that things, like you were laughing from about me when I was telling you here that we're gonna be here. Where the price was, the price came here. Then I draw that line, risky high, and the end of Bitcoin cycle. That's my opinion, guys. Even if the Bitcoin will be higher than that, for example, I'm telling you like 121, this is the top. Let it be 130. Let it be 130. Let it be on 7% or on 5% higher than I'm telling you right now. That's what I'm telling you right now. That's what I was telling to you all the times. So if I'm gonna be wrong or gonna be right or whatever, it means that if you're gonna sell on 115, 120 or 125, 130, and that price will drop here, or the worst scenario for you, you see the marks, $1,700, $13,000, $38,000, and somebody right now sitting on the toilet like, oh my god, this guy's crazy, like he still truly believes that the price of the Bitcoin will be somewhere there. Oh my god, where is... And this guy gonna do that with his boyfriend, and I don't care about what are you doing. That's something like this small miniature. I'm laughing about this person's, because go open the channel, just try to tell people what you think. Don't be hateful, don't be hater. Just try to express yourself, or write the message to yourself in the future or in the notes to show to your friends, this guy was wrong. Twice, 3 times, 4 times in a row I'm gonna be wrong. But when somebody writes, people like, oh my god, I want to follow this guy, I want to follow everything that he's doing. I'm gonna cut my hair, I'm gonna buy the same car, I'm gonna like do what he's doing. Like, so what's your favorite meal? What do you do? Like, people trying to build some kind of idol for them if somebody were right, especially if that person was right few times in a row. And the next time they're like, okay, so he was right that amount of times, and right now he's gonna be right again. I'm gonna put all my money on that trade without any knowledge, without any risk management, without anything. Like, so I don't have, you know, every car has the fuse inside. So if something like happening, not your car breaking, not your wires burning, the fuse are burning. So people doesn't have the fuse here in their brains. They're like, okay, I will do that. Why? If the guy who's telling you that, don't doing that, do not putting all this money in that position. The only way to put all your money is to buy spot, is to invest, not trading options. You need to understand how the options work. You need to understand how the future works before you're gonna do that. So that's my opinion. And while I was telling to you that buy here, just fucking buy here. And exactly like, you know, I'm so proud for Ukrainians, I was telling to buy here. For all Ukrainians, I was telling to buy here. Then I was starting to doing these things with all this movement, all these months, etc., etc., etc. But also, Ukrainians who's been following me, they've been receiving from my side notes of buying, selling, buying. I'm gonna show you that right now. What the fuck is that? Through the trader. following Truszkowski. So since 2016, since almost 400 weeks ago, I've been telling to people, buy Ethereum for that price, I've been telling them, just go and like put your Google Translate and it will translate you every sentence that I'm doing. And the same thing on the YouTube since 2016. If I'm gonna go back on the YouTube, I'm gonna find my first YouTube channel and I'm gonna go to the videos. I'm gonna go to the oldest one, for example, United States, Los Angeles, blah, 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 blah. Who cares about that? Cabriolets, BMW, my ex-wife, my ex-daughter, stepdaughter. So let me find that. Just go watch all this video. I've been doing the currency exchange since 2013. And then, my friends, let me find that video. By the way, yeah, New York again, all the time. So, minus $12,000 for 2 days on the Bitcoin. So, I'm sitting in the restaurant. I will show you right now. I'm sitting in a restaurant here and I'm talking to people. I'm telling them, hey guys, please explain me. Please give me some kind of like answer and information. I'm showing them what's gonna happen if the price will be there. I'm telling them, hey guys, please let me know if you wanna hear more about the Bitcoin. I will show you one more thing on the Facebook. Let's go on the Facebook page. Let's go on my page and photos. Give me a second, please. Your photos. And let's go back down the time. I will show you one thing. Like, that's fucking, you cannot edit it. You cannot make it up. All the time, like I'm showing, like I bought this is my P&Ls, like all my life, previous like almost 10 years, I'm talking about the crypto all the time. Give me just a second. Always motivating people to do sports, always motivating people to do profit. That's it, just fucking do the profit. Hey, can you help me? I'm from the poor family, can you help me? I'm buying the real estate and I'm selling the fucking real estate. I'm buying, selling, doing profit. All the time. Just fucking try to do that. Then we are still going lower. I will show you right now. I need to go to 2017 or 18 when I was selling, not buying, when I was selling. So we are still, by the way, nobody knows that I have the book. I wrote the book. Yeah, I have the last thing. So here it is, like the Bitcoin's $15,000. You're just telling people, hey guys, wake up, $2,000, $200,000, 1,700,000. 194. So you showing people, this is the Ukrainian money, this is the fucking the bullshit paper. Like 1 hryvnia costs like 2 cents. So this is my problem with the police guy. So you're showing people, I bought new car, I did that, I'm on Maldives, I'm trying to put fingers in my ass, I bought new car, I love this house, I love this fucking house. This was the first house, I bought it for the Ethereum. Take a look at this fucking insane house. 5 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms, like fucking insane. Take a look at this master bathroom. Really nice house. And that's where I'm selling this house, because I'm telling like, hey guys, I don't need this huge house. But that's not what I want to show you. That's not what I want to show you. Let's go. Here it is. Here it is, my friends. So the message November 2018, they throw us away because we were renting the space where all our mining firms was, and we've been mining since 2016. we've been doing this, and I was telling like, hey guys, there is still 12 farms, 2 farms with that, 4 farms with that, etc, etc, etc. Who wants to buy them because they throw us away from that space? That's, by the way, to my friend, if you're watching, I told you that my father made the car. This is the car which my father made. This is 1958, the retro car. This is my first bicycle. This is my like favorite costume in the world. So I've been doing the live streams, I've been showing my life, I've been talking to people, and all these times, let's go a little bit lower. This is the Facebook, everything is there, like this California 2016, 17, like you driving Maserati, you renting that car. By the way, the only way when I was renting the cars was here in California, the only time. So you showing people, you bought that, you did that, you do that. And most of this content was like about something from the lifestyle. But inside of that lifestyle, by the way, this is my first half marathon. My leg was like fucking, not broken. So here it is. Take a look at this. 17, July 17. 30 ready to sell mining farms. So that's fucking, we've been buying the NVIDIA video cards like insane because we were understanding what we are doing. And we've been trying to show it to people. By the way, this is the first Ukrainian project which was based on the cryptocurrency. And I was promoting them. I was like with them. I was doing the festivals. I was doing the concerts. I was doing modeling. I was doing everything to get as much money as I can. Because I want to live better life. This is my first apartment. I was doing the construction there. Like, you doing something, you going to New York, you buying the iPhones, then you was like, take a look at this. I'm selling 3 iPhones because like in Ukraine, you hustling all the time because Ukraine doesn't give you opportunity to like build normal business. You need to build like relationship, you need to have money, you need to have everything. So here it is, 2016, I mean like on the top of the New York, like you trying to do something, but all this way you talking to people about cryptocurrency, you talking to people. Unfortunately, I cannot see here when we were talking about the, oh yeah, here it is. No, not this one. So I've been doing the, currency exchange, and I cannot find anything about the currency exchange here since 2013, because for the currency exchange we have the different social media account, but I show you how it was when I was telling to Ukrainian people, to my friends, to my parents, to my co-workers, to everyone, hey guys, that's fucking future. And yes, I heard about the Bitcoin here, but I don't have opportunity to invest my money there. So I was telling to people, I was buying. Then I sold my Ethereum for $1,000. The whole Ethereum that I was buying here and was mining here, I sold it here. And then the same thing here on the Instagram. If you're gonna go back in the Instagram, I told people, hey guys, $300, $100, $80, I'm buying back Ethereum. And then I was telling to people here in 2020, I sold all my apartments. I sold 2 apartments and I put all the money in the market. And from there, my way to, so if that's so fucking easy, you just buying something, you just holding it, and then you selling it without like, we're going to the million. Everyone was talking about the million here. Everyone was talking about the million here. Then we go to the correction. Everyone's talking about the million here. Then we go to the correction. And everyone was talking and gonna be talking for the next couple of weeks and months about the $1 million. And God, please, let it be there. Let it be there. So I will finally found my cold wallet. How this one? Ledger, my cold wallet ledger drive, and I will sell everything from 2021, which I didn't sell there. But you fixing the profit, you're doing with your money something, you're putting that in the business, you're putting that in the real estate, you're investing it, or you're just spending it, you're buying the cars, whatever you want to buy. So right now, my friends, once again, I'm telling you that probably the next couple of months, that's going to be the end of the Bitcoin. For the next year and a half, 2 years, we're going to go lower. The same as it was here. The same as it was here. Because right now, if we're going to take a look, we put the new all-time high, we go to the correction, we put the new all-time high. Looks the same, yes? But then you're going to ask me, so why you not selling everything? Andrew, if you're so pretty fucking sure and you made profit in November, then in March, and right now in December, so why you buying back? Because when everyone expecting price of the Bitcoin for the $1 million, of the Solana for the $800, Ethereum, $11,000, etc., 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 I'm fixing X2, X3 like 100%, 200%, or even 10%. So I've been trying to tell to people in the private group, hey guys, I bought, I sold, I bought, I sold. I'm speculating, I'm manipulating my assets. So right now, I don't give a fuck about the Bitcoin. Either it's gonna be somewhere here and then it's gonna drop here, or it's gonna stay in the flat here. All I care about is the Bitcoin dominance. So if we're gonna go back in time, in all the, I'm not drawing anything opposite the live streams. So we're gonna go back in time from here. I was telling to people, hey, my friends, the dominance will go higher, and I'm still expecting. Take a look at this. So that was the expectation of the Bitcoin dominance. This is the zone, and that candle came to that zone. But my friends, this is not the end. In my opinion, this is not the end of the dominance. So if we're gonna go back here on the previous drawings, that's probably the previous week, 12th of June. Okay, a few days ago, probably I drew it on the live stream for the private group. So what we're gonna do, what we're gonna see, what we're gonna like try to understand. This is the charts of the forecast of the Bitcoin dominance. 1 hour already. Too many information, my friends. So let's take a look. My opinion that the alt season, the best alt season either will be in October or it's gonna be in 2027, somewhere there. So this is the bottom of the Bitcoin dominance. The small movement, I'm not expecting Bitcoin dominance lower than 54, 52%. Not right now, my friend. You know when that it's gonna be the bottom of the bottom. Here, my friends. Here, either in 2027 or 2028, that's gonna be that altcoin season, which was back in 2017, back in 2021. That's where it's gonna be. But it's too far away from now. So I need to catch the movement 50%, 100%. All this movement which was every 3 months ago. So just remember about that. That and that line. If we're gonna talk about the 10-day time frame, yeah, it shows us 2027. But still, we have opportunity to fix the profit. So when I'm gonna fix my profit, my friends, from the weekly time frame, the weekly time frame showed me, here it is, November. So it means that anytime soon, tomorrow, right now, 3 days after today, or 1 month, 2 months after today, the Bitcoin dominance will go lower. You see that? So if I'm gonna go on the weekly time frame with the Bitcoin dominance, it's showing me that we need to go lower. It's showing me that we need to go lower until November. It's showing me that we are in red, and anytime soon, anytime, like it was here, 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 and especially like it was here, anytime soon. Give me a second, please. All this movement of the Bitcoin dominance gave us 200, 300, 500% on altcoins. So it means that I'm expecting the dominance either here or here. So I'm expecting the dominance here, and that's gonna be enough for me until the end of November. If I'm gonna go on the daily time frame, the daily time frame showing me that the Bitcoin dominance should go higher. But then Then, my friends, we have few bottoms on the daily time frames. And that's the weekly time frame. It's the same with the daily time frame. So right now, again and again, my friends, I'm telling you that I'm gonna hold and I'm gonna try to buy more until August, September, October, and the end of November. I'm not talking about the end of December, and I'm not talking about December, but until the end of the year, we're gonna have way more huge, big opportunities to fix profit on the altcoins. And right now, my portfolio are in losses on $30,000. I showed it yesterday to the private group of Ukrainians. I showed like my portfolio down on $38,000. That's fine with me because I fixed something like fucking insane tons of $100,000 profit. And right now, some of assets minus 5%, minus 10%. There is few assets which are still holding from January, February that are showing me minus 20%. But that assets bought on $10,000. So $10,000 was after the correction. Put it back in the market, and right now it's giving me minus $2,000. The biggest amount of money right now that I have in the DOT and Atom. That's not my favorite coins. That's not something I'm truly believe that they're gonna do something. No. That's the coins which gonna give me opportunity to stake them on the hot wallet or on the cold wallet or on any cryptocurrency exchange for 17, 19 APR yearly. But every day I'm gonna receive compound percent. Every day, if we're gonna do, for example, what do you need to do? For example, let's take the average, 18% yearly, but you're receiving the percent every day. It means that that's gonna be daily. So what does compound percent means? If you have $100 and every day you're gonna receive additional 0.05%, it means that tomorrow you will have 100 plus 5% or plus 5 cents. The day after tomorrow you're gonna receive 0.5% to your $100.05. The day after tomorrow, you're gonna receive 0.05% to your $100.10. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say to you. Just go and type the compound percent calculator in the YouTube or in the Google, and it will explain you way more. Or it will show you, but compound percent on the Google doesn't have the daily commission. It can show you like 3 months. Every 3 months you're receiving your commission. But Atom and DOT giving me opportunity to receive this commission every day. So it means if I'm gonna stock in that assets for 3 years, I'm gonna receive fucking insane thousand of that assets. And this money will arrive in my wallet in the DOT and Atom. So it means that if we had the price of the DOT here, and I'm truly doesn't believe that the price will be there. I believe in $20 and I believe something like $30. But I'm gonna fix most of my assets on $11, $10. But also, if I'm gonna see and analyze the chart that we are breaking through that resistance level, I hate to analyze through the resistance and support levels, but still it's working sometimes. So if we're gonna break through that level, I'm gonna fix on 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, partly fixation. But my friends, for example, there is people who bought here. Yeah, there is people who bought here. Even my dead friend who passed away a few weeks ago, he was the guy who was buying DOT here. But he didn't stake this asset. So if you staking your assets, for example, from that bottom until today, that's the fucking 1100 dates. Every day you're receiving 0.05%. It means that you gonna get 50% of the same amount of assets without compound percent. Let's not count the compound percent. Just every day you're receiving 0.05% for 1,000 days. It means that you're going to receive for 1,100 days. You're going to receive 55% without compound calculation of that asset. So if you had, for example, 1,000 dot here, and you just waiting like, I'm gonna sit on the bench, I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, the price will come back, definitely. Yes, all-time high to the moon. So if you are those guys and you both here and just waiting here, you're not buying anything. You're like, who's there? That's fine with you. You are the believer. You just holding your 500 dot coins, but if you are staking them here, you're gonna 1,000 coins. Here you're gonna have 1,550 coins. So it means that if you put, for example, $20,000 here, right now your average price for $20,000 will be here because you're receiving more coins. Or if you're gonna scale your position somewhere here at the bottom, you're gonna have way lower average price, because from $50 we drop to the $3. It means that the price drops only almost on the 20 time. So if you put $20,000 here and you buying the same amount on $2,000, your average price will be here or even lower. Just do your own calculation. So that's why the main bag of my assets is DOT and Atom. Why I'm buying ICP? Only just because the fucking Microsoft has the things to do with the ICP, Internet Computer. So if the price was $2,800 and somebody were buying there, why shouldn't I buy for $5? If I already had the price few times reaching 20 and 15. And by the way, few other times for $3 we've been buying with my community of Ukrainians, and I've been calling them $16 and $20. If I'm gonna go back in Ukrainian channel, I will find people sending me the screenshots. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You call that? Yes, I have that kind of relationship with my subscribers. If you mind something like that's your, I live like closer to the West Hollywood. This is the my body, my choice country. So relax. Buy when everyone's selling. Buy when you feel the fear. Believe me, a few days ago I was feeling like, you remember this song of the Linkin Park, what I've done? But I was buying, and I'm gonna buy more at the end of June, at the end of July, at the end of August. If I'm gonna see the profit, for example, if we're gonna go back to the compound, and the whole my followers from the private group, all the time I'm telling them, hey guys, please don't be silly, don't be stupid. That's the really good asset. And everything that are lower than $43, and especially 39. Last 3 times I've been calling the compound for $39 here, 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 and here. It's like even 4 times. So even if people didn't fix here, 16%, 27%, 15%, 26%, and 60%. All the time I'm calling this fucking coin and telling people, hey guys, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this coin will cost, this coin compound, that's not financial advice, I'm telling you, that's not gonna reach that level. That's not gonna reach right now, but you're definitely gonna sell it here. You're definitely gonna sell it here. I cannot tell you when. I cannot tell you when. Maybe in October, maybe in November. Let me see the weekly time frame. Or maybe even in 2027. Maybe in 2027. But if we are talking about X4 profit for the 2 years, it means that if you're gonna buy right now and not gonna sell for this $100 or $144 like it was here, because we still have the opportunity to go a little bit higher. Just remember, I'm not gonna do this with every asset. Just remember, these green lines here and here, the end of 2025 and the middle of 2026. That's it. That's all information that you need to know about the compound. I'm gonna go and show you the same with the Ethereum. If you didn't bought here when we were calling, for example, you bought here, then just hold it. But please don't be afraid to scale your position, to put exactly the same amount. Or if you dropped equal to, then put twice less money. Buy the same amount of coins. If you bought one Ethereum for $4,000, then why you shouldn't buy exactly the same one Ethereum for $2,000? Just explain me. You go into the restaurant, you paying $50 for the meal. Really good meal. You going back home, your girlfriend, your wife, your mother, your whatever whom, doing you the same meal for free. You're like, this is not the restaurant, but you eating that. So just explain me, if the restaurant will call you and tell you, hello, our dear customer, we're inviting you on the dinner where we're serving your favorite food for 50% discount. You're gonna be the first one in the line from the beginning of we are opening at 9 a.m. but dinner at 8 a.m. or at 8 p.m. Why are you here? Like, I wanna be the first one. Why we receiving the information in the media that Toyota Tundra giving you opportunity to get 30% discount only today? I want to buy Toyota Tundra. I've been driving Toyota Tundra for the last 20 years. This is the favorite car of my family. Oh my God. But when we're talking about investments, Tesla, Huyesla, fucking, I don't know, like Nvidia, Bitcoin. I'm gonna buy Bitcoin for $100,000. It's dropping to $74,000. You already believe in, you already entrust to our opinion, to our groups. You're like, but this guy said to me, why I gave all these limits to the private channel, and I'm probably gonna drop this in our public channel, link in subscription you will find. I'm gonna drop this video since February when I'm giving people all these green lines. I don't know where I'm gonna find that, maybe here, let me see. All these green lines, like all that lines, because when the price reaching the line, I'm putting the new. I want you to understand, like the video that you're gonna see, there's gonna be the different green lines. I will try to show you. Feel it, maybe. I need to find that. I need to prepare this information, but I'm gonna drop you the live stream. I'm gonna show you that. Links. Let's go somewhere here. April, March. Too many links, too many information. We're doing this every day and people still like, hey, I need more. Can you please take a look at my coin or that? Yes, of course. Get access to the algorithm and watch your coin like every fucking minute. Maybe here, showing. Not right. I need to find that. I need to find that link. Oh, I know where I can find it. I know, my friends. I know. Give me a second, please. Here it is, my friends. My friends. Here it is. I know where it is. YouTube Studio, content, live. So, altcoins 1, altcoins 2. Here it is, my friends. I know where it is. Here it is. Yes, thank you very much, Andrew. You're a clever guy. I'm funny. Yes, I know. That's why you're with me. I'm the funniest guy in the bedroom. I will tell you the joke. So here was the live stream, and people is asking me, why you're not paying for the YouTube Premium? Because I want to see what people are showing to you, what they are trying to promote to you. So you're gonna be the stupidest one online training about what? About what kind of money, selling your yoga mats. But he's doing money. I admire him. So take a look at this. Ethereum. Yeah? Like before that, I'm giving the dates and the price to people, and I'm telling to them. So if I'm gonna go back here, maybe this one wouldn't have the, oh, it has the time codes. So interesting, XRP, Ethereum. Let's take a look at the Ethereum. So I'm giving people, I don't need Solana. For example, March, yeah? March, I'm showing people that the price will be here. And then I tap because you see my face closing, covering the price. I was telling to people where the price will be. I was telling them, so they have all these lines. But I need to see the Ripple, the Ethereum. Ethereum 2500, and then I'm showing to them that the price will drop here. And after that, oh, this is the months ago. Where is not months ago? Where is not months ago? This is the February. I need to find the previous one. I need to find that. Everything are altcoins. Altcoins. I need to find that. I will send it. I will find it and I will send it. Give me just the time, because limit. I will show you. Sorry for that. I know that you need to receive information about something like what's bothering you, what's like, oh my god, I need to know that. So this is the live stream, few coins. There is some of live streams. Ethereum. One more live stream about altcoins. You see, like some of the streams on the YouTube, some of the streams here. Where is that? At the oh, I know. Sorry for that. Give me a second, please. Not. Because there's fucking tons of information. We're trying to post like, here is the position, here is the position. Like I'm opening, I'm not sending the signals. I'm just telling people, hey guys, I opened the position. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna explain you how I'm gonna fix that position, how I'm gonna do that. I'm like, trying to show people how it works. So I've been sending to people the limit orders on the Ethereum, and that was fulfilled. Where are we? This is the only April. You see, this is the only April. That's fucking insane. Too many things, too many information. Here it is. Here it is. Show message. Few more orders. So few more orders was dropped 7 April, 7:50 p.m. The first order is $1,397. That was like $10,000, 7 Ethereum for that price. Ukrainians, could you please press the plus if I was calling the Ethereum lower than $1,500? So if we're gonna go to the 7th of April on the Ethereum, where is that? 7th of April. Here. No. 7th of April, 7:50. And we're gonna go on the 1 hour time frame. Where is that? Seventh of April, 7:50. Here it is. So here it is. I'm telling to people that my limit order is here. Before that, I was giving them all these lines, but then I'm posting few more orders. Take a look at this guy. Take a look at this guy. And he was like, in Russian, in Ukrainian, fuck means блядь. He's like, he's from whatever country. He's like, блядь. So you call in that price from here. And then you call in that price and that price. And my friends, that limit are still there on the same $10,000 and $10,000. But I'm fucking stupid. I was like, yeah, we need to go one more time lower. So I sold that. What I bought here, I sold it here. That's fucking insane what I did. But who cares if it's still profit? Who cares if I'm gonna buy back? Every day we're getting all these opportunities. Every day. So right now, my friends, I think that's time to talk about the next week. And as always, for the private group, I will do conclusions. Give me a second. So let's do the fast, like too fast, too furious with Vin Diesel. Change interval. I don't need to change anything. So let's do it right now. So we have on the 4-hour time frame that we are at the bottom right now. So it means that from today until 17, we're probably gonna go higher. So it means when this guy, yellow filter, will turn around, we need to find point for the correction. So in my opinion, the correction lower could be something like that. Until 17, the price of the Bitcoin should go higher. Then we are dropping until 20, and the next buying point is 26th of June. So I'm gonna skip all this movement. I'm not gonna do anything. I only gonna average my position when the yellow filter of the Bitcoin will be at the top. So I'm gonna put way more money in the short position of the Bitcoin, and my next buying point, or exactly the same fixation of the long position, and my next fixation of the short positions and opening way more long position buying spot will be 25th, 26th of June. Just remember, plus minus 1 day, all the time. From 25th, 26th of June, the price of the Bitcoin and whole crypto market will go higher until the end of June, 29, 30 of June. From 30 of June, we're gonna drop till the first week of July, 4th, 5th, 6th of July. So we have those lines here, which shows us that, in my opinion, right now, there is gonna be a movement until 25th of June. Ups and down, ups and down. How the trading filter will show it to us, that's how it's gonna work. From 25th till 30, going up. From 30 till 6th, 7th of July, going down. So remember, 25th of June and 6th of July. That's the best buying dates. Oh, my leg. Give me a second, please. Going further, from 6 or 7 of July, we're gonna have one more impulse. So when the yellow line of the trading filter will be at the bottom, we need to open long position, we need to buy way more spot, and to hold it until 13th of July. So my birthday is on 12th of July, and my opinion that the Bitcoin could give us really good possibility to celebrate my birthday, 12th of July, with the new all-time high. The previous all-time high we've been calling. Why I'm looking at the fucking Ethereum? What the fuck is wrong with you, Andrew? Why nobody told me that? You have a TC chart. Dimitris, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was hard enough, but I deserve it. Sorry for that. Everything that I've been talking right now, this is about the Ethereum. So it means that people will receive all additional information about the Ethereum, maybe, if I want to change everything here. Sorry for that, but still, it's working the same way with any assets. Just remember, 26th of June, 6th of July, and two tops, 29 and 13. Maybe I will open long position here and here. Because right now, you see, we are stuck. We are stuck here. So in my opinion, the price will trade here for the Ethereum in that. Oh, by the way, take a look at this. How perfectly price dropped to that level. How perfectly. And then we have lower. And that's my expectation, that we're still gonna see price lower than $2,000 before the end of July, the end of August. So once again, in my opinion, we're gonna see the price of the Ethereum way lower, either the end of July or the middle of September. And in my opinion, that could be lower than $2,000 for the Ethereum, only for the Ethereum. Just remember that. If we're gonna drop lower than $1,400, I'm gonna suck my everything, like hands, legs, everything. Yes, I'm doing that. And the worst thing that the ChatGPT listening to all this bullshit. Let's go back to the Bitcoin. Sorry for that. So the Bitcoin shows us that the bottom on the daily time frame are still the end of June, the end of July, the end of September, the end of August. I will not gonna talk about the end of September because it's too far away. Everything could be changed. But if we have the end of June, the end of July, and the end of August, it means that summer we need to buy. We definitely need to buy, and it's not financial advice. I'm gonna buy. But if we're going on the 4-hour time frame showing us that, by the way, take a look at this. We're receiving the second divergence here right now. In 20 minutes, if that candle will be closed, we can have a really big impulse. So I probably need to put way more money right now in the short position. Because right now, I'm expecting that we're gonna have one more impulse down. Maybe they're gonna drop news like Israel launch something, whatever where. So the price of the Bitcoin from 105,400 right now should go lower. But we can find more information on the higher time frame. So it means that we're gonna see that movement, the double divergence, that movement, and that's gonna be that moment. But also, my friends, on the higher time frame, we're receiving that divergence. So if the 12-hour time frame showing us that the price should go higher, and we have the same divergence, when the 12-hour time frame candle will be closed, the divergence will be stuck there, so it will be confirmed. So what does it mean? In the next couple of hours, or in the next 2-3 days, we're gonna have impulse down, and in my opinion, we definitely could see price of the Bitcoin lower than $100. Remember that. And from there, either it's gonna be 102, or it's gonna be 100,000, or it's gonna be $98,000, $96,000, something like that. So I'm showing you the movement, the impulse down, then we are going up. Just remember that. When the 4-hour time frame will be at the bottom, it's gonna show us that everything are turning around. And the forecasts are showing us that 16, 17, 18, this is the bottom. From there, we're going up again until 22nd of June. From 22nd to 24th, 5th, 6th of June, we're gonna have one more correction. From there, as I said to you on the Ethereum, this exactly the same thing will happen with the whole crypto market. From 20th of June until the 30th of June, 29th of June, the price of the Bitcoin will go up again. So it means that here we're gonna do something like correction and gonna go up again. Yes, we could reach all-time high. Once again, either we're gonna reach all-time high until the end of June, one more time, or until 10th, 12th of July. So from the end of June, the price of Bitcoin will go lower until the beginning of July. 5th, 6th, 4th of July. By the way, 4th of July, like, wow. What if the price of the Bitcoin will drop from the end of June till the 4th of July? All I say, can you say? Etc. While everyone was like, the price, while everyone was celebrating, they're gonna drop some basic like news. So the Iran is threatening the United States in our independent dates, and all America like, we have guns, we have people, we have ships and planes. We're not gonna allow to those Iranian bastards to threaten us, so we are flying there with our Navy SEALs and our Air Force One, and we are launching our nuclear weapon on the Iran. I don't give a fuck what's gonna happen, because for me it's funny. Like I'm just switching the Apple TV to the Netflix, okay? The Black Hamlet or the gay black mermaid, whatever. The black elf in the Lord of the Rings, okay, fine with me. The black dwarf in the Lord of the Rings, okay, fine with me. I'm just like watching the TV series. So they're gonna drop something. So right now, guys, my friends, I'm telling you that something gonna happen from the end of June till the beginning of July. And maybe, probably, basically, I'm pretty sure that that could happen 4th or 5th of July. So we have that opinion, that feeling, that possibility, that probability of the price movement. That's something that I feel, that's something that I read, that's something that I really want that's happened. So what I'm gonna buy more, either it's gonna happen in the next few days, either it's gonna happen at the end of June, and basically on the daily time frame, I'm definitely, my friends, I'm definitely gonna buy when this guy will be at the bottom. I'm definitely gonna buy when the daily time frame will show me that we are turning around. I will show you and I will explain you why. Because let's take a look for that. Yeah, that was something. Let's put the line only at the bottom. Bottom, 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 and the last two bottoms here. And especially if we're gonna receive divergence, divergence, divergence. So we're going back to the chart and we're looking how it works. Movement up, small movement up. You see sometimes like the price are still going up, down, but there is no impulse. Then once again, movement up, once again, movement up, and the fucking movement up. So it shows me that, Andrew, please, could you think about it to buy more here? Yes, I bought a few days ago, and I will buy more when we'll be at the bottom, because that movement down could be flat movement. If it's gonna be impulse movement down like that, with that dominance, with that fucking dominance at the top, I'm not gonna be happy. But if we're gonna take a look at the dominance, what the dominance shows me, the monthly time frame want to go lower. The 2 weekly time frame goes lower, goes lower. The weekly time frame go lower, go lower. The daily time frame go lower. Then we're going higher till August. Then we're going once again lower, lower, and lower. So once again about the Bitcoin dominance. Why I'm buying altcoins right now and what I'm gonna buy all summer. The beginning and the end of the months. Beginning and the end of the months. June, July, August. Because the monthly time frame of Bitcoin dominance showing us that we are turning around and going lower. 2 weekly time frame showing us the prediction and the trading model, forecast model showing us that we are going down. The weekly time frame showing us that we are going down until November. The weekly trading filter showing us that we are already in red and we need to go lower. The daily time frame showing us that we need to go lower, then higher until August. But once again, the end of August, the end of September, and the end of October, lower Bitcoin dominance. 12-hour time frame showing us that we are going down. 4-hour time frame, I'm not trying to look at the 4-hour time frame, but still it's showing us that we need to go up and down, etc., etc. So the 4-hour time frame wouldn't be included in that forecast. What the Bitcoin volatility shows us, that we are still going higher. Yeah, that's what the Bitcoin volatility shows to us, that from here, yeah, basically I didn't update that, but still I'm not doing any kind of updates. It shows us that for the next 2 days, as I said to you about the Bitcoin volatility could go higher here, and then we're gonna go lower. So that's why I'm expecting that we could have that movement on the Bitcoin. That's why I'm expecting that the price could trigger that stop losses and that stop losses. And if we're gonna close the week today, if we're gonna close the weekly time frame in the 4-hour lower than 105, the way to the higher 90,000 are opening for Bitcoin. So the next 4 hours will show us what's gonna happen with the price of the Bitcoin. If I'm gonna take a look on the trading filter of the Bitcoin, it shows us that we're gonna definitely close that week lower than 105. And then everyone will be expecting that we're going down again to that like something 80, 70, $60,000. But in my opinion, we're gonna take that liquidity, gonna go up, gonna manipulate the price. The Trump will say that he solved every problem in Ukraine, in Russia, in Israel, whatever. He called to that guy, he spoke to that guy, etc., etc., etc. So the news will told us that something are happening. So I'm expecting the closing of the weekly candle lower than 105. So it means that the way for the Bitcoin are opening lower than $100,000. From here, in the next couple of days with the higher Bitcoin volatility, I'm expecting the bad and then good news. So maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, bad and then good news. And probably the distance between this news will be 1-2 days. So they're gonna take the liquidity and the price will go up again. So that's my opinion about the market. Oh my God. Oh, where's my coffee? Let's check the likes. Not that, not that. Yes, I want to see this guy. Not that. Where is that video? $200 likes, more than the viewers. Thank you very much. So let's go a little bit further. I have time. I have time. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin market cap. Let's go a little bit further. So what do we have here? The weekly time frame. My friends, I'm not going to go to the monthly time frame, not for you. The monthly time frame showing us exactly the same, that from the August we are dropping. But this guy, from the previous 2 weeks, from here, I'm not like trying to make up something. This guy is showing us that we need to go lower. So it means the same as the Bitcoin. That's my expectation. The same as the Bitcoin. That's my expectation. This is the bad signal. And the worst signal will be here. I said I'm not going to show you the monthly time frame, but I want to be pretty sure that I said that. In the next 15 days, if that candle will be closed, and that guy will be still here. Let's see on the history how it works. So we have that mark which said, that green mark says buy, red mark says sell. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Once again, turning around in green and the green triangle. This is the hidden bullish divergence. The price will go up. Turning around in the green, but with the red cross. Cross, it's the regular bearish divergence. It means that the price will go down. Turning around in the green, and you see we are almost in the middle of the channel. Means that the price will go up. Turning around closer to the middle of the channel. It means that when that line will go lower that middle of the channel dotted line, that's gonna be really bad. That's gonna be, I have a shivers on my body. So yes, I'm putting the huge risk buying the altcoins right now, but I'm expecting for the Bitcoin dominance go lower. So I don't give a fuck about the Bitcoin. I'm gonna buy back Bitcoin lower than $25,000. So I don't care about the price for the 70, 80, 100, etc. Like they've been telling to us, the Katie Wood, the Michael Saylor, everyone, like the Bitcoin price will be until 2030. Yes, until 2028, the price of the Bitcoin probably will be $250,000. Yes, but why should I buy it right now for $100,000 if I showed you that I was buying it for 6, for 12, for 3, for 5, and I sold everything back in 2021. Zero Bitcoin from there, zero Bitcoin. So that guy in the next 15 days will give us the rhythm of the music. Mama say, mama cosa. Mama say, mama cosa. That's gonna my friends, if it's not gonna happen, you know that, like, what can I do? If it's not gonna happen, I'm giving you a promise. I will buy myself a Rolls Royce. That's gonna be the fucking punishment for me, because the insurance will be high. Maintenance will be high. I'm gonna punish myself. If it's not gonna happen until the end of the year, I'm gonna buy myself Rolls Royce. Either it's gonna be Rolls Royce Dawn or Cullinan. I'm gonna punish myself because I don't need that fucking car. But I'm gonna punish myself. But if it's gonna happen, I'm gonna punish myself with a new watch. I'm gonna stay in front of the mirror and I'm gonna say, you fucking retarded piece of shit. You deserve this watch. So it shows us that something bad gonna happen. But also, you see how that channel moves here. So it means, my friends, that that movement could be that way, and then until November we're going up and going down again. So that's something that I will better put something like that, because here is December, November. In my opinion, that could happen, my friends. That could happen. If I'm gonna go on the Bitcoin future CME, same guy here. If I'm gonna go on the Bitcoin, same guy here. But almost one of my favorite is the Bitcoin chart of the Poloniex. Bitcoin chart of the Poloniex showing us that we are live in the yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. So please try to collect the money until the end of 2026, because from 2026 we're going up, because from 2026, basically you see that the Poloniex chart showing us 2026 and the Bitcoin chart showing us two dates, the end of 2026, then pump up, and then the dump again. So why the different chart? Because that chart starts in 2009 and that chart starts in 2015. So we have additional 6 years of information on that chart. So it means that we probably gonna have the bottom at the end of 2026. Then we're gonna have some kind of relief. Everything will bounce back. But then once again we're going down. And the top, as the Cathy Wood said and the Michael Saylor said, you know that they don't care. Nobody care. Nobody give a fuck. They are buying for 100,000, for 60,000, for $200,000 because they are waiting until 2030. And I will explain you one thing, how the fucking Wall Street works. They receiving 5% commission for every year of holding your assets. So when people buying ETFs, giving the hedge fund money, so, oh, can you please buy for me? They are paying 5% of their deposit, of their portfolio to the people who are managing their assets. So it means that if Michael Saylor buying here and not fixing, it means that he gonna buy here, 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 here. And yes, he has rights until 2030, the price of the Bitcoin will be higher than $200,000. So all these years, he gonna get 5% of the commission. And here, he gonna fix the profit for his people, for his investors. Still winner, still the best investor in the world. But call him, call Michael Saylor. You remember the sign which I was holding on the Bitcoin conference? Tell Michael, the Bitcoin and MSTR will go lower. And then they kick us out from the Bitcoin conference. And then they deleting all our social media. That's fine with me. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm gonna talk to my friends. I'm gonna talk to my girlfriend. She was like, how much money you have in the crypto wallet? I was like, maybe like $2,000, something like that. I don't have a lot. She was like, oh, what? So I have way more than you. I was like, yeah, you have. So I'm gonna talk to my girlfriend. I'm gonna talk to my friends. And the funniest thing, that the closest friends of mine who know that I'm doing this since 2016, I need to get the office. So my closest friends, knowing that I'm living the life in the chart, there's like, you talking the fucking, it's never gonna happen. Bitcoin to the moon. Because Elon Musk said that in the Twitter. Bitcoin to the moon. I was like, okay, fine with me. So, honey, please, could you turn off this? Соня. Будь ласка, вимкни цю штуку. Дякую. So tell Saylor that everything will drop till the end of 2026, then one more bottom in the end of 2027. That's what the 2 weekly time frame shows. The 1 weekly time frame shows that we have that bottom, that bottom, that bottom. So what's gonna happen with our community? Even if they're gonna block everything, we're gonna try to catch all this movement. But please, I'm asking you, don't be greedy. Fix profit. Pay the fucking taxes for that profit, or reinvest this money. Manage your assets. Like, fix the losses. Do whatever you want to do with your account, or where you live, in what country, what regulation you have. So just try to do that. Or OTE trading, like we all knew how it works. So the Bitcoin USDT dominance, my friends. We have a bad signal, really bad signal, that the USDT dominance shows that we can go higher, but we are in red, so it means that anytime soon we could turn around. So just for your consideration, until September, a lot of assets will go lower, but from here till here, a lot of assets will outperform. We have here, 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 and here. So it means that that's gonna be the opposite dates for the Bitcoin price. So if we have bottom here, for example, and we're trying to update all information every week for you. So if we have all these bottoms here, that's probably gonna have the peak for the Bitcoin price. So if the daily time frame showing us that the end of 26, 27 of June is the bottom of the USDT dominance, and here we are in the red zone still, it means that we can catch all this movement. We can try to catch this movement, but be aware at the end of October, the beginning of November. Be aware here. The total, the same, my friends. Be aware. I need to put back here. You see for the total, the end of July, and once again, additional information about the USDT dominance. It shows us that the end of October, that's going to be the lowest USDT dominance. So it means that we need to start fixing our profits. Total one showing us that the end of July will be the bottom. So it means that from the July, everything will go up. Some of assets will perform better than other, but the total one showing us the whole crypto market capitalization. So it means that before the end of July, we're going to go lower as the trading filter shows and the forecast filter shows. From the end of July until the beginning of November, everything will go up. The same thing with the total two, everything excluding the Bitcoin. The beginning of July, the end of July, and the middle of August showing us that we are at the bottom. And for your consideration, we talk about the Ethereum, what it shows. From there, we're going up again until the end, the middle, let's say until November. The total three, everything excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, showing us on the daily time frame that we are going down until the end of July. Then we're going up again until the beginning, first week of November. The others, exactly the same. It's still there. Like, I'm not putting the new lines. It's still there from the previous live streams. The end of July, the end of October. So the others, top 125 altcoins, excluding first top 10 altcoins, showing us that from the end of July till the end of October, that everything will go up. So just do your own research. Just, like, make decision. Put your money, withdraw your money, buy, sell, etc., etc. Of course, we can take a look on any assets, on any other assets. For example, Ripple showing us that we need to go higher until the beginning of July, then we drop until the middle of August. The Solana, we still gonna go lower. We're still gonna go lower till the beginning of July. The Ton going lower. The DOT, we need to go lower, and that's my expectation. That's my expectation, was like, we're gonna break through that level. We're not breaking through that level, and that's, I'm not gonna say that's fine with me, because my average entry price is 4.2, and the last entry price somewhere here, a little bit lower, I think somewhere here, 398 as far as I remember. So it means that right now I'm in losses, but I'm not in losses since November 2024. No, when it was there, March 2024. Yeah, March 2024 and December 2024. But still, it's showing us that the price will do that way. So that's why I'm preparing myself. I'm like trying to accumulate as much money as I could. Yesterday, I almost bought myself the Porsche 911 convertible. But I said to myself, maybe I should skip this car, and I just put this money back to the wallet, and I'm gonna buy more. So if I could buy something more at the end of June or at the end of July, for example, for $100,000, and my opinion that the price will go higher, it means that my Porsche 911 will cost me half the price, or it will be free. If I'm gonna do 50% or 100%. Exactly the same things. I'm wearing this fucking Apple Watch only just because I'm still gonna hold. You remember that I sold my Ademar Piguet in September, and I put this market in the I put this money in the market in November. Then I sold it in December. So it means that I made a profit from my watch. So it means that I could buy back. But why should I buy back the watch if I truly understand that in 2026, that's gonna be the bottom for the whole luxury things, cars, watches, bags, whatever. People and whole world gonna be struggling from the crisis. Everything gonna be struggling from the crisis. That's what I truly believe is going to happen in the next 2 years. The market will be ended at the end of this year. Some of assets will still outperform. Some, basically, I think that some of like Solana, I think that Solana has really good opportunity because people who believed in Solana for $800 when the price was higher than $200, they are not the same people who are buying right now. Because people who was buying for $200, they are scared and they are selling right now. And we give the call about Solana for $90. We give the call, exactly the same live stream. I need to find that live stream. We give a call about Solana lower than $100. And guys, I'm expecting Solana for $40. I'm expecting Solana there. But I'm not going to miss opportunity to buy way more assets and to hold them if the Bitcoin dominance will drop. Everyone right now are trying to change in their opinions. No, I'm still holding that opinions. We're going up, down, that movement. We're trying to call it. We're trying to say to people on the streets, on the live streams, on the private groups, on the live groups, I'm doing mistakes. I'm buying, selling, not in the best timing. Sometimes I'm fixing profit lower than I could fix it tomorrow. But if I feel myself satisfied and I'm telling to myself, that's enough for me. That's enough for 1 month, for 1 year, for 2 days, for this dinner, for this, I don't know, car, for this camera, for something. If I'm telling to myself that I'm good enough with that profit and I'm not gonna fix the losses, so it means if you're not fixing the losses and you're fixing even small profit or the huge profit sometimes, it means that you are constantly growing your deposit. And I'm growing my deposit and I'm still holding a lot of, right now, I said to the people in the private group, to the Americans, that I put additional $100,000 2 days ago. That was something like, I was getting FOMO, I think. I put additional $100,000 in the market a few days ago. I'm not gonna say that it's a mistake, but right now I'm like minus $10,000 from there, $8,000 from there. I don't know, from that 100,000. And it means that I still have $220,000, something like that, to put inside the market. So maybe I'm gonna put that money at the end of June. I will explain you why. So, for example, let me open the cryptocurrency exchange. So I'm opening cryptocurrency exchange. I'm going down. For example, the StarkNet, where is that? The StarkNet showing us minus 7%. This is the spot. This is the spot, for example. So in StarkNet, I have $9,000 of assets, minus 7%. It's minus $693. So it means that I put a little bit more than 9,000. So it's showing me minus almost $700. I will explain you. If I'm gonna put right now exactly the same amount, my average entry price will be on 3% lower. Because cheaper StarkNet, the same amount of money, giving me the average price lower than the middle. If I'm gonna put twice that money, I'm gonna put $20,000 right now, my average price will be 1% from that price that right now. So I'm basically probably what I'm gonna do at the end of the month or at the beginning of July, I'm gonna tell in the public group what exactly the date will be. I'm gonna tell them. The Ukrainians knew all the dates that I'm telling you when I need to put my money in the market. Don't ask me how did I get these dates. So I'm gonna tell to people, hey guys, I'm gonna put 100,000 or 200,000 or all my money in the market at the end of 25th of June or, for example, 4th of July. To get the average price of the Bitcoin, of the assets, and to fix either zero losses or profit until my birthday. You understand? Then until the end of July, when I'm expecting that the price will be lower, I'm gonna put again way more money in the market. So I'm gonna speculate the price, I'm gonna speculate the assets. Or if I will see that something telling me that, hey, just buy more, more, and hold it until November, then it means that I'm gonna hold it until October, November. Because I don't wanna miss the Bitcoin dominance movement. It's gonna be fast. It's gonna be like from the 4th of November. I'm fucking tired of traveling around the United States, and unfortunately someone stole my documents. I cannot fly from the United States right now. I don't have passports. I don't have any kind of documents, like 0 documents. If somebody gonna catch me on the street of the United States and put me in the detention, I need to call my lawyer, so they gonna send them the proofs of the documents, but without the original documents. So I cannot fly from the country with the copy of the documents. So it means that right now I cannot go to the Dubai, to the Poland, or whatever other country, to the China, for example, and tell people there, Konnichiwa! Watashi wa Andrei desu! Oh, Bitcoin, no, no, I cannot do that right now. So that's why I'm going to Miami, to New York, to Vegas, and trying to tell to people. And that's why they're fucking blocking my social media, because this guy telling me somebody paid me for that. And I was like, okay, fine, just fucking don't tax me. I wouldn't pay to you. So if there is some information that the system see, that's gonna be exactly the same information that I'm gonna tell to you. And guys, I'm telling you right now, maybe probably the last week was a little bit annoying for me. The last week was a little bit like nervous for me, because people again and again, what should I do? What should I do? Did you buy? Did you sell? Did you hold? Did you? And I was like, why the hell did you text me? The only way how the text should start, hey, can I send you $500 so you will go to the restaurant, you will chill, you will relax, you will drink wine with your girlfriend, and then you will tell me the answer on my questions. But people don't have borders, and I'm tired of this. So probably, maybe, that's gonna be the last season of all that I giving you information and you could reach me. Because we hired two managers right now. The Nick and the Vit. I know that there is no Google form right now under this video with the discount. No, fuck off. No discount, nothing. Right now, you can text me, or we're gonna drop the names of the managers in our public group at the end of this channel, at the end of this live stream. And you can text them and ask them any questions. Ask them anything. Did you close? Did you open? What's Andrew, I don't know, like IQ level? What's his favorite fruit? So talk to them, not to me. And in my opinion, at the end of this year, I'm gonna close opportunity of people to text me anywhere, because I'm not answering on the Instagram, on the TikTok messages, but I cannot avoid, take a look at this, every fucking day, 740 messages in the Telegram. You see that? Here at the bottom. 740 messages and 100 messages in the WhatsApp. People going crazy. They think that we are friends. They think that I give a fuck about their portfolio. Why should I? I want to be honest with you. I'm doing that. I'm showing you. I'm explaining you. I'm trying to educate you. Because I'm fucking greedy bastard. Because I'm selfish. I want to be famous. I want people to write about me articles. I want to gather in my contact book on my iPhone the most richest person in the world, the most powerful person in the world. I want to get access to those persons. And only social media will give you the chance. This guy who's running all the time, who lose to the speed, I show speed. Like the fucking holy shit tons of muscles. Back in 2020, he was the trainer in LA Fitness. He started doing that shit, running and washing his face with the cold ice water. Right now, he's the most famous. He's the guy who's everyone want to see on their party. I want to do the same. That's it, guys. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that if your system works? Because I'm getting the contact with the most, like the top of the world people. I felt myself that I should be there. But something in my mind, since my childhood, since my growing period, since my whatever other period, when I was mining, when I was doing business, when I was doing something are broken inside. That's why I'm trying to do myself better. And as far as you can see, that live stream is way more funny than the previous one. When my friend died, when my friend took fucking tons of my money with him to the grave because nobody gave a fuck about his wallets. He didn't leave his seed phrase, and even if he leave his seed phrase and access to the cryptocurrency exchange, his mother or his girlfriend or whatever who get this access, and he was like, honey, I'm dying, please give this seed phrase to the Andrew. And somebody who was close enough to him was like, why should I? So I lost my friend, I lost money, I lost my mind, I lost everything. And like this pressure that people are giving to me, I want to avoid that. So that's why let's build the community where we are supporting each other. I'm giving you the precious information and you giving me thumbs up, likes, subscriptions, reposts. That's it. They are writing articles about us. They are noticing us. There was the fighting conflict in the Bitcoin conference. 3 media contact us, but only one dropped the article. Only one dropped the article. And that's something like the Binance blog of the guy who could write something. But what's happened with the price? From there, from the Bitcoin conference, 25th, 26th of May, or 26th, 27th, I don't remember. The price go up until the beginning of June and then drop. That's it, my friends. That's how it works. You can be hateful. You can be like, I don't know, like curse me. Go to the magician. Go find the Gandalf, white Gandalf gray or whatever whom. Suck his stuff and then tell him like, could you curse this guy because he's like telling some bullshit about me, about my people. Do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck about that. But please give me some space to express myself. If I'm posting ABC, for example, I'm gonna post information. I will think about it. Should I post it like the conclusion in the group, or should I do that in the public group? You can do exactly the same. Go back on this live stream, press the pause when I start doing like, okay, so what's gonna happen with the Bitcoin? Turn on your free ChatGPT or paid full version of ChatGPT. Hello, ChatGPT. I'm gonna show you the guy opinion. Could you please make the conclusion of his words because I don't understand what he's talking about. I'm like, yar, yar, yar. I'm living in the Mumbai. I don't understand this guy, please. And the ChatGPT will fucking give you the conclusion in your basic native language. But don't text me because I'm wasting my time reading that. I'm wasting my time giving the reaction and telling you that. But if you are the guy who's sending me the message, hey dude, like you fucking insane. I remember because I put the notification in my iPhone about the war in Israel. I'm telling you, thank you. That's people who's respecting, who's supporting, because I wouldn't go back in time and watch all these live streams. But some of you taking notes. Okay, this guy talking about the Apple, this guy talking about the Tesla, this guy calling that, he's telling that. You doing the notes and you sending me the notes. If you are the guy or the girl who's sending me the P&Ls, I'm telling you thank you. If you are using our system and you giving me feedback, we're telling you thank you. Because you helping, you improving us, you supporting us. And when there's gonna be the time when they're gonna buy us or they're gonna put me in jail, for example, they putting me in jail. we still have a team in Europe and Ukraine, and they gonna text you, yes, Andrew are chilling right now in Alcatraz, but you can get access to our system. If you helping us, we remember you. This is the win-win. But if you are fucking leeching the blood, the energy from my soul and from my body, I'm gonna block you. And especially if you are in the private group. So, one last question. Could you please explain me that? I could, but I won't. If you texted me, hey, can you take a look at my asset because you didn't send that for the whole month? I could, but I won't. You talking about money. We all here only because of the fucking money. So if you want to make profit, there is tons of people who sending me their problems. So I'm in the $12,000 losses. I'm in the $2 million losses. So I didn't listen to you and I bought here, or I did that. Could you please help me? I was like, for example, if, God please not, but I truly believe, I do not wish, but I hope that all my haters will get the cancer of different part of the body. I'm not wishing, but I'm hoping. So, for example, if my hater will definitely understand that he has some kind of type of cancer in his body, basically most of them has the cancer of brain. So he getting the message from the doctor. He gonna ask doctor, please, could you cure me, please? No, he's gonna pay for the cure. Or the insurance will pay for that. But he paying for the insurance. So it means that if someone has a problem with the car, they go into the body shop or to the whatever other like person who can fix the car. They're like, oh, please, can you fix my car? You are so beautiful. Why? Explain me. Show yourself. Main camera on the Sonia. No, you need to sit down here. Take it here. Take a look at that. Here it is. Take a look at this. You're so beautiful. Everything that I'm doing is for our family. I don't give a fuck about money. I'm wearing right now the vintage Wrangler jeans, the old one, long sleeve. Take a look at this. You are so beautiful.
How beautiful you are. Look at you.
Yeah, I know. You're happy. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. I'm rich. And I have the smallest penis in the world. So you don't feel any pain. So can I finish the live stream, please? I love you. So my friends,
You're very funny.
I'm very funny. I know. I feel myself like a little bit more. You know why? You know why?
Why?
Because we talked yesterday.
And you feel
We talk with you, yeah, because, you know, I'm doing the fucking job every day. I'm waking up from 5, 6 a.m. until the midnight. I'm sitting in front of the laptop and answering the stupid questions. And Sonia struggling from that. Because what we doing, like, we're going to the restaurant, then we're going to the movie, and I don't have time for anything else. And my relationship are struggling from that. So I damaging not only myself, I'm damaging my girlfriend. And she was, for the last 2 days, she was like depressed. She was feeling herself like stressful. And I was like, what's happening? What's happening? And you know how the girls act, like nothing. And yesterday we come back from the barbecue. We should go to the restaurant, but we go to the barbecue. We was like taking time with our friends and we talk. We have a small conversation for maybe 30 minutes. Today was the first day for the last 6 months when I slept 9 hours. First day. And I was waking up at 9 a.m. and I was like, wow, I need to do the live stream. I called in my father, hey, happy Father's Day. He was like, yeah, I'm going to the Europe right now, like blah, 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 blah. I woke up, I watched some funny videos from Ukrainian bloggers. I made myself a breakfast. I drink coffee. I built all this setup and I start doing the live stream for you, and you're receiving a lot of funny words, a lot of funny expressions. You're receiving way more information here. from the one talk with my beloved girlfriend. So please disappear. I need to finish this talk. And after that, you feeling yourself more grateful. You feeling yourself peaceful. You feeling yourself like there is the energy. So today, this week, I have energy to go on the Rodeo Drive and to talk to people like, hey guys, sorry for bothering you, but I have this energy. Why? Because I don't give a fuck about your messages. I have tons, like hundreds of messages right now. And I don't give a fuck about that. I release all this pressure about the TikTok. I release all this pressure about, I have few positions which are in losses right now. Oh my God, what should I do? I'm just holding these positions. That's it. So build yourself from the beginning. Like you should build the perfect energy and to feel yourself like powerful, that you could break the mountains, that you could like run the marathon, and only after that do something else. But my friends, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. I'm not your friend. I'm not your brother. Hey brother, what do you think? Like, what the fuck is that? Like everyone here in United States, bro. You can call bro only the guy with whom you're close enough that you can like tell him something that bothering you. You can listen to him that bothering you. You know that if you have problem, this non-blood brother will help you to solve this problem. But everyone who's texting me, bro, this is not win-win, bro. This is like, give me more information, you my brother. No, guys, enough of that. I know how it's gonna be in the future. I'm gonna stop doing that. And still there is 7,000 followers here, 13,000 followers there, $50,000. Why I'm always talking dollars? Because every subscription, this is fucking money. And people offering us a lot of money. Could you promote our project? Yes, we could. But we don't need your fucking money for your project. Because people gonna scam the people. I'm talking about right now the verification badge in the TikTok. It's hard to get. It's way more harder like than in other social media. Especially you can buy the badge in Instagram, in Twitter. Sorry for that. In Twitter, in X, in Facebook, TikTok. You cannot buy this. But if I'm gonna get the verification badge, if you can help me to get this badge, it means that I'm gonna be savior. And I'm gonna post more things, because people texting me, hey, please don't leave me. I'm not gonna leave you. Not Ukrainian people, not everyone who's talking English or understanding English. I'm not gonna leave you because I love what I'm doing. I feel myself blessed. That's my hobby, and my hobby giving me money. I'm putting myself in the state of happiness when I'm doing that. That's why you're receiving that kind of quality. That's why there is 2 cameras. That's why there is like fucking all these screens, etc, etc, etc. That's why everything that you see. Turn on the blue screen, please. Where is that? Where is the blue screen? Let it be black, who cares? So that's why everything that's happening in the media, I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to show you guys that's not easy, because you following everyone who's driving Lamborghini, who's buying or renting Rolls-Royce. Most of them paying and getting all these cars in finance, in lease. You following people who trying to put you in the state of FOMO that you can be the same guy. But they spend time on that. And if that guy wasn't driving that car before he start telling you, so we starting the educational program for the new buys, and you will trade the same as we trading every day, like fucking money going flowing, yeah. If that guy didn't have anything, and he start to getting everything only since he started showing you the lifestyle, if he doesn't have the way of growing, if he cannot show you that, And he just realized it. So I have followers. I will do that. They will pay me. I will get money. I will spend that money on the promotion of my Instagram, YouTube channel, etc., etc. And I will get more money. He just spinning you around so you will spend your money. I'm fucking showing to people, hey guys, this is the new social media. I will explain you. I will show you how to do money from the social media. I will explain you how to monetize your subscription, your knowledge, how to monetize your cryptocurrency exchange, how to get money from everywhere. But the main thing, I'm not spending even 80% of my money. All my money that I'm getting from the market or from beside of the market, from outside the market, I'm putting it in assets, in real estate, in some kind of investments. Either it's passive investments or active investments. Either this is income or I'm just trying to buy something for the cheaper price to use that. For example, cars. Everyone buying cars. If you're gonna buy right now Porsche Cayenne or whatever other SUV, stupid, for example, like Lamborghini Urus for $300,000, in the next 5 years, the price of this car will drop to the 160. If you're gonna buy some kind of Ferrari, or you're gonna buy some kind of Rolls Royce, or you're gonna get some kind of car like Toyota Prius, the car will hold the price. Back in 2020-21, when there was the collapse of all these microchips from the Taiwan, all the market of the cars goes up because there was the shortage of the cars. It doesn't mean that the car starts to be investments. Yes, there is the cars which are counting like investments, but not always you can sell it. So it means that the Cayenne will drop 80% of the price for the next 4, 3, 5 years. And some of the cars will hold the value. But if I could buy the Cayenne for 30% of the price, and I want this car, I will negotiate the price. I will, like, I show it to Ukrainians that I'm talking right now about the old school Porsche 911, 1991 convertible. And I'm trying to get the best price for me. And the guy accept my offer. And he tell me like, can you please give me answer? The Ukrainian will understand what I'm talking about. He said like, can you give me answer before the Wednesday? Because on Wednesday, the guy from San Francisco will come to pick up this car. Today is Sunday. I didn't give him answer and I will show you. I will show you like that. You see the next, like Porsche 911 old. Let me know. I will read it for you. Let me know by tomorrow morning, please. Someone wants to fly from San Francisco. It's still there. It's still available. And right now I get discount 12% on this car from their asking price. And I told them that I will split that money on the 2 months. I will pay you half today and half the next month. He agreed on that. That's something that I'm doing all the time. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to negotiate the price. That's the game for me. I'm feeling myself alive when I'm negotiating price, when I'm trying to understand why, who the person who's selling something. I'm going to the dealership with my friends and they telling me like, this car costs that. I was like, yeah, but I don't like the color. We have that. They tell me 4 different colors. I was like, I want to have burgundy color. And we don't have the burgundy color, so I need to spend $8,000 to wrap this car to the burgundy color, yeah? Give me half of that amount discount. We cannot give you a discount. I was like, you even didn't try. I want to get that, because I have money. I can go to any dealership and get any cars, and someone will give me coffee, someone will give me snacks, someone will give me, we will give you the winter tires, we will give you additional 3 months of fucking, oh my god, service. Lindsay, we suck your balls. Yeah. In some of the dealership, the Anthony will suck my balls, so I will buy this car from him. You will always get what you want if you have money. But you need to be the person who's not screaming the Bitcoin going to all-time high only just because the Trump family did that. Why? 40 years of your life, 30 years, 20 years, 5 previous years of your life. That's never happened like they said in the news. And today, like, okay, I want to be honest with you. You know, like, for example, the Ukrainian president, back in the one day before the war, the full-scale war, full-scale invasion, 2 days before a full-scale invasion, he going live on the whole, every television channel. So guys, I just want to tell you that we have all this information from the CIA, FBI, other MI6. James Bond called me yesterday and said that we have potential invasion tomorrow. But I want to assure you that there is nothing going to happen. The guy from Ukraine government calling me the day before the war starts and said, like, pick up your clothes, take your documents, took all your fucking crypto money, gather your family and get the fuck out of the Kiev the day before. Because they open the borders of the Ukrainians. Just go deeper inside of everything that's happening in Ukraine. In Ukraine, this is the game. And the only people who struggling, the poor people. Because if you have money, you have information. If you know how to build the business, you know how to build the relationship, either between the customer and the seller, the people who's giving you supply, giving you service, giving you whatever they give to you. You understand how to manage taxes. You understand how to manage business. So you will fucking understand how to manage the critical situation in your life when something happening outside the border, and when the troops or soldier or military, rockets, ships, planes, airplanes, like whatever, attacking your city. So people who doesn't have money, what can I do? The president said to us that everything's gonna be all right, everything's gonna be fine, and only those people are struggling. Only those people are losing their houses, lives, etc. I'm telling thank you, I'm grateful to people who's going at the war, who's giving their lives, legs, etc. for the freedom of the country. But when those people will try to understand the rules of the game, we are all playing the games in the relationship, on the job, in the social media, back in our bedrooms or whatever. Whole life is the game, and especially the biggest, the most interesting game is the propaganda of the government of every country. You think that whole world with the whole technology telling to Zelensky that the war will be tomorrow, and he was like, relax, my dear friends, everything will be fine. We will go and eat meat outside our houses in May. There's gonna be a perfect 8th of March, and we're gonna celebrate it with our family. And again, everything inside the media are lying, but there is a part of truth. There is a part of truth. So you should find this fucking needle in the stock of hay, straws, or whatever other things. You should find this fucking one piece of diamond on the sand beach. Clear everything like they were clearing when there was the gold rush in the United States, like with all this, like they were washing the sand in the rivers, like, I want to find gold. You need to find that fucking gold. And everything else is the fucking noise. Somebody right now, I truly believe that somebody are texting right now the stupid comments like, how could you talk about your country like this right now? Because this is the money. Yesterday I reposted the message of the Zelensky, like Ukraine will do as the Salvador and United States the Bitcoin reserve, strategic reserve, because Ukraine already has 46,000 of Bitcoin. The 2021, 2022, there was 56 or 76,000 Bitcoins. So right now, minus 30,000 of Bitcoins, vanish it. Where is there? No, 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 no. But if you're gonna Google the government people from Ukraine who holds the biggest amount of Bitcoin in Ukraine, that's gonna be the stupidest thing in the world that you're gonna find. The guy 60 years old who looks like the village, like fucking redneck, I have 18,000 Bitcoins. Because he stole money, and the only way to like wash this money to say that you bought Bitcoin back in 2011. Back in 2011, he was driving the tractor in the field like, oh, la, la, la. You remember this guy from the TA35, how this guy, the redneck in the wife beater, the bald guy. So that guy's telling me and to the whole people of Ukraine and the world that I bought Bitcoin back in 2008. I was truly believe that this is the future. This is fucking insane. And they telling that they have the strategic reserve of the Bitcoin, 46,000 Bitcoins in Ukraine. Put that money in the war. That's it. I can talk about the war all the time, but we're here not to talk about the war. It's almost 3 hours. I'm telling you, thank you. I'm telling you, I'm grateful. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe. All links in bio. You will find that there. See you next week. Maybe if I'm gonna stay in that kind of energy, I'm gonna do twice live stream a week. One day we're gonna talk about the Bitcoin. Another day we're gonna talk about altcoins. Maybe one altcoin per video. I don't know. I have time. I have energy. I have will to do that. And the only thing that I need to see is your support. So write any comments, share this video. Have a good evening, have a good day, have a good life. See you next week and also every day in our other social medias. Take care. Thanks.